Papoose is the wealthiest man that I've been with. And that's like no faking. I haven't paid for a flight, a hotel, a fucking purse, nothing. And I don't know how long. Food. He take care of everything.
Child, this was a scheme set up by Papoose and Remy all along. And the goal was always to get Claressa Shields back. And so far, they have succeeded. No wonder they're still married. Claressa has always thrown her full weight behind Papoose, saying that he was the first person to treat her correctly. But little did Claressa know that the only reason that he was always there for her was because she was paying him to do so. Literally. Maybe out of pity or malice, but Remy Ma already let it slip that Claressa was Papoose's latest come-up. And she's free to say it because nobody's going to believe her anyway.
And you over there playing with that girl. You over there playing with her. If I thought she would believe it and would listen or even care, because anytime somebody's gonna say like, yeah, they told me what the situation was and I accepted it.
And now Remy Ma's words might as well be prophetic, because there's new evidence coming out that Papoose has been stealing funds from Claressa to clear his debts and won't stop taking from her until she has nothing left to give.
I'm never gonna stop talking about my man. I just brought him his food in the back because he was upstairs. Ain't that y'all joke? Oh, he's upstairs. Just brought him his food. And y'all talking shit, but guess what? Ain't nobody gonna ever make me stop talking about my man. That's what y'all think y'all gonna do. You're not gonna do it. Whenever I feel like saying Papoose's name, I'm gonna say his name.
Okay, so ever since Remy and Papoose went from being black love to black poison, Claressa got outed as the woman Pap's been hanging out with. Her name has been associated with nothing but drama. If you see her in the news, 9 times out of 10, it's because she's had something to say about Papoose, or she's going off on the internet over her relationship. With all the drama surrounding her, it is easy to forget that she really is one of the best female boxers of all time. She's a world champion, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. And she might act all crazy when it comes to Papoose, but Claressa is the only boxer, male or female, to be the undisputed champion in 4 weight classes, holding titles in up to 5 divisions. She also had a movie put out about her called Fire Inside, where Destiny Ryan portrays her, but nobody remembers all of that because she is always in some mess behind her man. Even if she doesn't realize that she's where she's at, Papoose definitely knows that, and he stepped right in to take full advantage of it. Claressa got Papoose performing at arenas and packed stadiums that he never really accomplished by himself, even when he was with Remy Ma. And we haven't seen this much Papoose in over a decade. And while his pin game is well respected, I got to say, he has too little commercial leverage or visibility without Claressa Shields. She also reportedly has him going around with her, not only as her manager but boxing promoter, talking about how they bring opportunities and make money together. And one of those opportunities that Claressa claims Papoose gives her happens to be an $8 million multi-fight partnership with Salida Promotions and Win Records, which is a record label, by the way. Impossible without Papoose. His transition to the executive suite as a creative director of the record company helped broker the deal that secured Shields' spot as one of the highest-paid female boxers in the business. As a fan watching Claressa from the outside, I never seen someone who is more deserving. She signed the deal back in November and had a whole press conference about it, championing the idea as the first of its kind. But let me tell y'all what the contract is really about. Win Records is not a traditional boxing promoter. It's more of a music management label with Papoose being the main artist and the head of the hip-hop division. So, Claressa Shields is the first athlete they've ever signed. What a management label like this does is they control her appearances, branding, endorsement deals, and if Claressa decides that she wants to be a rapper, they can help her make that move. A management team typically takes about 10 to 20% off top. And then there's Salida Promotions, which would also be taking a cut of Claressa's money. This is an actual boxing promotion label, and they're the ones who are going to secure the fights. For Claressa, handle the events along with the logistics and also sell the fight and license to broadcast to media houses like Netflix and ESPN. They are not going to manage her life. But when it comes to her career as a boxer, Salida Promotions is going to be in charge of pitching her and hyping up her fights. To do that, the label is also going to take a cut out of whatever Claressa has got coming in. So, there are a lot of middlemen all gunning for a piece of Claressa's bag. And guess what happens when all of them have taken their cut? Claressa is left with nothing substantial, while she has to be the one breaking her back and jaw literally to make the money.
It's possible, y'all. I'm gonna say it. It wouldn't have been possible without Papoose. Papoose and Win Records have been working together for about 3-4 years now. And since I've met Ruben, he has been just so nice and so open. And the last fight when we had so much success at LCA where we sold out 16,000 fans, that was because myself, Papoose, Win Records, and Salida Promotions all worked together collectively to make that work. So I'm so grateful to them, and so grateful that I have a team who understands that, who understands my value, and who want to see me win. And we're going to continue to work together and make this big. So congrats.
Claressa basically got herself one of those infamous 360 deals that artists used to complain about in the music industry, where they do all the work and end up scratching their heads because of how little money they end up with. So, why did the most dominant female boxer of our generation sign a deal of a struggling rapper? Word is that the only reason Claressa signed that deal in the first place is because Papoose had a hand in it. Even in the press conference, Claressa expressed that the deal would not have been possible without Papoose's involvement. Claressa is currently the only main talent on Win Records, meaning that the whole label is surviving on her back. And let's not forget that Papoose is going to be getting a commission for bringing her in on top of his involvement with everything else Claressa will be doing. Once Claressa's got a gig, Papoose has a cut of it, too. And from what the streets are saying, the money coming from Claressa is what Papoose is using to fund his life and pay off his tax debts. The thing is, Papoose hasn't paid taxes in 12 years and owes the IRS over $300,000. And Remy Ma owes the IRS over $600,000, meaning that together they owe a little over $1 million in taxes. Remy Ma has dissed Claressa, calling her Papoose's come up like she's above it all. But what makes this suspicious is that both of them are still married. Papoose officially filed for divorce, but it still hasn't been finalized. And Remy Ma has reportedly taken the divorce off the table. And they beef with each other publicly just to keep up appearances.
And we saw that he currently owes and has not paid taxes for the past, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11, not 12, but 13 years. This man, what does that say, Jasmine? 3, what say?
I want to say it says
that's the $180,000 top name of who? Taxpayer? William Mack, but he ain't paying no taxes, so he shouldn't be called a taxpayer. He should be called a tax ower. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah. And so these are just Papoose's. Now, the reason I think that this is a tender swindler, the reason I think that there's some tricking going on here is because when Papoose and Remy were together doing an endorsement in a fur coat show store the other day, she seemed very happy to be there. When I found her tax record, what is it? Yeah, let me see. How much is those tax liens? Remy currently has $622,474.76. Guess who's gonna pay it? Guess who's gonna pay it? The one, according to her own cousin, okay, that got a disability check when she was a kid for being just a tad bit off.
Now people are connecting the dots, and they're saying that there's no way that Remy Mom and Papoose are not working together. Either way, both of them win. Even if Papoose dumps Claressa, he is still always going to have a piece of her bag. Even if she wants to be a rapper, he gets a cut out of that too. So, He's making money from all angles, and he's going to use that to pay off his debt and settle Ray's too, because he can still be held liable to pay since they are legally married.
I feel like Claressa has been taken advantage of her whole life, okay? And I want to say this because she's been boxing since forever. I don't know her childhood, but I do know that her best friend who grew up with her came out and made some rather disturbing videos about Claressa being taken advantage of, you know, when she was younger as a young boxer by her coaches and getting pregnant and things like this. And so when I see people like Papoose enter the Cash App requesting money from people like Claressa after Remy has already warned us that, you know, he preyed on her when she was in jail. He wasn't making no money. It was Remy's money. And she said she put everything in his name only to come out and then have to work, and then he's getting the benefit of the solid black man, of the black man that's holding everything down. And so when I look at this same thing possibly being done to Claressa, and she's slow by default, and I'm talking about slow as in, you know, she probably got some early stage, you know, some issues going on, being knocked around, you know, it does have an effect on your brain and on your cognitive thinking and stuff, and you're not able to see straight. And if she was already taken advantage of by her coaches, surely it's easier for a bum like this to come in and take advantage of her too. I personally think they're still sleeping together. That's just my thing. I'm just gonna hold that right there.
And the internet is hoping that Claressa wakes up and realizes that both Remy Ma and Papoose benefit from her being connected to them. And if she doesn't wake up to that, she's gonna wake up to realize she's got nothing left. 1000%. Yeah, I did my homework and the verdict is in. She's getting played faster than a New York minute. Papoose is absolutely preying on Claressa Shields, and it's sad because she clearly has cognitive shortcomings. Every time she speaks, the signs are all there. Miss Shields is extremely insecure and obsessed with a man that don't like her. I actually do want Claressa to find true self and romantic love. She's been through so much. Papoose is not the only one. I hope he doesn't break her heart. But what do you guys think about all of this? Sound off in the comments and make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Patties. All from Batty Radio Claressa Shields related for you recently uploaded watched.